Do this. All right, everybody, it's me again. This is part two. Sorry about what happened earlier. I just needed to change locations because of, you know, gotta be safe. Gotta be safe where you're at and stuff like that. This world and society has changed so much. It's not like how it used to be back in the days that yeah, it's like your neighborhood is not like how your neighborhood used to be from before. Like you always used to know your neighbors when you were a kid. If your parents weren't home, you can always stay by your next door neighbor until your parents came home and stuff like that, or to that extent. But those days, they're not around anymore. They're really not around. So uh, I do apologize for that. Um, so like I was saying from before I had to actually cut it short and to move my location, my next question is because this trial, and I know everybody's this is not going to go on for forever. This is really not going to go on forever. And after Diddy his when he gets his verdict and he gets his sentencing, if he's guilty or not, I put like this: even though there's evidence showing stuff like that, I'm still going to say innocent until proven guilty until they make that decision. Excuse me, make that decision. Um, Now the next thing would be what's next. And my thing is always is that whatever decision that you make, you got to think about all the people that surround you. Because every decision that you make is going to affect everybody. It's like it would be something different if Diddy Diddy was just by himself and he had no kids around him, no family around him, stuff like that. It was just him. Then it wouldn't be such a big thing. But now it's to a point that he got to think about who he's affecting. It's not just him. I'm like, I know those two twin girls when they go to school, what they have to face and stuff like that. So, like just the facts that said is that they really need to lay low, and I guess they really need to, because this is so much in the public eye that everybody's watching it. I'm trying to imagine them get up in the morning and have to walk outside. I know they have drivers and stuff like that, or bodyguards or what have you, but going to like normal things like the school and seeing your friends, and then sometimes kids can be kind of harsh sometimes and stuff like that. But it's the whole thing of, I really feel so bad when it comes to these kids. You know, it's the whole thing of, we gotta it's like you gotta tell these kids from day one, whatever decision that you make. Yeah, if you want to be an adult, you can be an adult, you can make decisions on your own, but just keep in mind, whatever decision that you make, there's always consequences. So you gotta make sure that you choose whatever decision you make very carefully, because it can either it can either make you go further, or it can break you. And some of these kids don't understand that. They think that they can do whatever they want to do without any consequences, thinking they're gonna get away with things. And you can't. You can't do that. You really can't do that. Like, for instance, I realized that movies, people go to the theater, watch movies, stuff like that, and they say, well, okay, it's not real life stuff. But I see movies as always a learning lesson or teaching something, one way or the other. And like for instance, let's say Spider-Man. I know a lot of y'all might be saying Spider-Man. That's fictional. They don't have no Spider-Man walking up walls and swinging with spider webs from tree to tree. Yeah, I understand that they don't have that. But one of the things that he actually said in that movie, I forgot which which one, but it was near the end. He had to make a decision of knowing his true love, which is I can't remember the girl's name, but he loved this girl, but the one thing he said was that I can't be around you anymore. Even though it hurt him, he couldn't be around her because when somebody from the outside know how to get to you, how to control you, then that's it. Meaning that the villain knew that the only way for him to get him to do what to get him to do what they want him to do, Spider-Man, to get Spider-Man to do what they want him to do, is to go after what he really loves. And the sacrifice that he had to do was he had to get away. He had to tell the person that he loved that I can't be around you anymore, because every time that I'm around you, all the villains gonna come after you to get to me, because they know for a fact that I am going to say, you know something, I have to not be so powerful. I can not try to stop them, because if I do, they're gonna get after somebody that I love. Now, with Puff and his kids, I understand he tried to safeguard them if something were to happen, so on and so forth. But now, because I'm gonna tell y'all, this Puffy trial is not gonna last forever. What's gonna happen? I know a lot of these um what is content creators and stuff like that that's out there and stuff like that. They're doing a lot of stuff. Damn, I hope this is really going through, and I hope that y'all listening. If y'all listening, please put something in the chat. I just want to make sure that you actually can hear me. Because I want to make sure that you understand my point, what I'm trying to get at. He wants to make sure that his kids and everybody else is actually well off while he spends which is more how more seeing that he's going to be spending a lot of time in jail, that that his kids will be well off. But I hope that they know how to handle themselves out there, because now it's going to be to a point that when it comes down to that decision of the jurors on his whole entire life, and also not just him, and it's going to be it's like the decision that these 12 people is going to make with Diddy and his family. Mind you, it's a unit. Then how I look at it is that the people that actually charged him with all of this is going to be watching them constantly to make sure that they are not doing anything out of pocket. You get what I'm saying? So it's really kind of not sad, but it's a learning lesson. It's a real learning lesson. One, you can't think that you're untouchable. You can't think that you can actually manipulate people to control people, manipulate people by their situation. That's horrible, right? How would you like that? Somebody did that to your daughters. You wouldn't like that. But eventually you're not going to have that happen, because you're going to make sure that nothing happens to them. Money is not the answer to everything. It's not. Two, three, well, I think that was three. Four, it's the whole thing of you gotta say to yourself, who are my real friends? Who are the people that's really for me? And where are they? You understand what I'm saying? Where is everybody? Is anybody out there? That's what the whole thing is all about. Let's see, live viewer comment show on the screen yard. This is an example. I'm like, what is there? What can you do? You got to prepare these people. It's like people think that they are untouchable in this day and age now. They're not hearing it. They're not having it. Things are changing. You got to make sure your T's are crossed and I's are dotted, all that stuff. Because if it's not crossed or I's are dotted, you really got to be careful. I don't know what that noise is out there. I'm like, well, shoot, this is really crazy. Because I'm thinking about, I thought it was somebody out there. Cause then you got to think about too. Hold on. Okay. Hey, Kimmy. Um, you really gotta think about okay, let me see if I can try to put this the right way. Okay. Again. Oh, did you notice one thing I need to ask? I have some people that are overseas. I want to see how far this whole trial is going. Is people over in different countries actually watching this or keeping up with this whole thing? Um I'm really wondering this stuff because I know it's a trial and everybody see I know there's people watching it and they're looking at this whole trial as okay, we want to find out if he's going to jail, if he's really going to be there for life. Did he thought he was unstoppable? Did he thought that he was going to get away with a lot of stuff? Did he thought that he had a plan and it was going to go nobody couldn't really get to him, right? And now it's like now the show is ending. It's everything is falling. Everything, the whole thing, his whole empire is falling down. Somebody that was talented that we really didn't think that's what his whole thing is. It's all being taken away. And for somebody to actually understand, people got their lives. People got their ways. Everybody's not perfect. I understand that. I understand they do things in closed door. They got people that have swingers and stuff like that. But for you to force somebody to do it or manipulate somebody to do that, I'm like, come on. Why do all of that for? What is this? It's like you gotta say to yourself, what's gonna happen as soon as this case is over? My whole thing is that what's gonna happen to his kids and his family, his mother, his mom. Well, I know his moms might be okay, but all his kids, what's gonna happen to them? It's like a kids that grew up around this lifestyle of going to private schools and having money and getting whatever they want. Now, if everything is taken away from them, how are they going to continue with that lifestyle? I understand some of them, and I'm hoping that they are. I don't know what they're doing, or if I know some of them are going into acting, some of them are doing music, some of them are going to school for certain different things and stuff like that. But I know that like just the facts had said, he mentioned, well, just the fact that I don't know if this is a male or female, but they mentioned that they have put some of the stuff in their names. So at least it will safeguard them if anything were to go down, which is a smart thing to do. But it's a smart thing to do and also educate them to know exactly how to manage it. It's like me saying to my brother, it's like me. Okay, for instance, if somebody would say, "Well, listen, all my wealth, I'm gonna put this underneath your name. I'm gonna put this in your just in case anything were to happen. I'm gonna put this underneath your name." Like, oh, like for instance, I seen a movie, right? This movie, I think it was like a short or something like that. What happened was is that it was a football player, not a foot like a soccer player, right? It was overseas, and what happened was that the wife the wife got married to the soccer player, right? And eventually she kind of manipulated him and so on and so forth. And no, it's not even that wasn't even a movie. It was actually real and something that happened. And she thought that she was going to get half of everything that he owned, that he had built before he even met her, right? But at the end of the day, what this guy did, he took everything that he gotten from from doing um from doing soccer, and he put it underneath his mother's name. So that means that when the girl tried to divorce the guy, right, and said, "Okay, um, I'm divorcing you. I have a baby by you," stuff like that, so on and so forth. Now I want half of everything that he has. But what's the half of nothing? Because everything was underneath his mom's name. And I was like, yo, even though it's kind of messed up, but it's genius. He just safeguarded his own wealth and stuff like that. Because sometimes you can't trust people. Sometimes you can trust people and you can't trust people. So now my whole thing goes back to Puffy's kids, his girls, his sons. What's going to happen to them after this case is over? Because this case is not going to last for everybody. It's not going to last for years and years. Sooner or later, it's going to die down. Nobody's not going to be talking about it afterwards and stuff like that. Then what? And how I look at it is that they like what just the facts has said, they need to lay low. They need to just live their lives. Just be out of the public eye for a while. Live life. Go to the ice cream truck, get an ice cream. Skip down the block. Do a skip to Malou down the block or something. You understand what I'm saying? Because this trial has opened up, like I keep on saying, this trial has opened up a lot of topics. And I'm hoping that a lot of influencers that are out there that's reporting this whole thing, that they're just doing it on the trial, they could have a lot of topics from this. And I'm hope that people are actually writing these topics so they can talk about it. They can reference back to Diddy trial, but then he can open up a lot of other topics that can actually help out. Like, for one, the whole thing about when something goes down, making sure that his family is actually well off. When you make decisions, like that, how it's going to affect you and everybody else that's around you. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, even with this, another thing too. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find that thing on YouTube. I'm actually gonna find. I'm actually gonna look for it so I can play this. Wait, let me see. What's her name? I'm trying to figure out. Let me see. Rick Ross, ex-wife. Wait, so F-white on. Ooh. I hope that's firecrackers on Diddy. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna look for this because, and she's right. She is absolutely. Let me see. She is absolutely right, and I'm hoping that. So deal with me. People. Wait. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if this person has it on there. Because when she went according to what she said, wait, is this it? No. And she's right. She's like, where's all those people that's supposed to be his friends? And that always happens. Always happens. That's why you always got to keep people around you. That ain't it. I'm like, you always got to keep the people around you that's always sticks by you when times are low, because those are people who's going to ride for you when times are good. Let me see. Is this it? There you go. Wait, hold on. Let me just share this to you because, and she made a lot. She made some sense. She made some sense. She made a lot of sense. That's why I'm saying there's so many topics you can bring up about this whole thing, and I'm hoping that we can actually. You know what? For me, this whole Diddy case can go on for a long time for me because there's so many things I can actually talk about in regards to this, and that people can relate to.
So Kanye gonna be the only one that show up at the courthouse in support of his buddy. Since nobody don't want to say it, I said. All right, Callie, get your big fat ass down there to the courthouse. Ross, get your big white ass down there to the fucking courthouse. French Montana, get your yellow ass down there to the fucking courthouse too. Kevin Hart, get your short ass, funny ass down there to the motherfucking courthouse too. Meek Mills, get your Philly ass down there to the fucking courthouse too. And all them bitches he was fucking, Young Miami, I love you. But get your ass down there to the motherfucking courthouse too, city girl. Who else? Saucy Santana. That's your dog too. Go down there to the motherfucking courthouse. Now he needs support, y'all. Who else? Joey Chavez. That's her name. Future baby mama and Bow Wow baby mama. Take your ass down there too, girl. Jennifer Lopez. Get your ass down there too.
See,
who else?
that's what I'm talking
Gina,
about.
where the fuck you at and hiding? Get your dick sucking ass down there, motherfucker too. You stirred up a lot of shit. Who the fuck else?
I'm
Who the fuck
sorry.
else?
I'm
I'm trying to think.
sorry.
Who else? Most of you motherfucking rappers that was on this dick, y'all niggas was on this dick. Get y'all motherfucking ass down there to the motherfucking courthouse too. Like I said, get y'all ass down there to the motherfucking courthouse.
Now, am I wrong? Am I wrong for her to be? She's right. It's like, where's all these people that was always there? That was there, riding with him, and no, and right now there's nobody there. It's like, what's up? It's like I don't really understand what's going on. And like this is like crazy. So you gotta keep on asking yourself, what in the world actually is going down with this crap? Wait, hold on. Hold on, everybody. So you gotta ask the question. You gotta ask the question. I mean, out of this topic, friends, where are all the people that was there at the beginning? One, two, manipulation, narcissists. How people in high places, how they abuse their authority for 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 the wrong reasons. You know. Three, making decisions that's gonna affect not just you, but everybody that's in your corner. I mean, I could go on and on. I could look at everything out of this. How the law is, how they try things are. It's like right now, three, how how they built the whole RICO law and how they use it with the mafia. It's not just mafia because how I looked at it was that RICO was more. We was like, yeah, that's just a mafia thing. That's a mafia thing. I never seen any. That's a mafia thing. Then no, nope, nope, wrong, wrong. It's not a mafia thing. It's not a mafia thing. I'm like, it's not a mafia. It's not. It's this. It's so many things that they really have to. You definitely gotta look at. Hold on. I hope that this is actually. I hope that this is actually going through. I'm wondering, am I still live out here? Hmm. I'm wondering if I'm still live. Let's see. It's a lot of people that's out here that's live. Hold on. I'm trying to check this out because it's people not looking at this thing the way I'm looking at it. Hold on. The real MC MC. What? This is crazy. Hold on. I'm just hoping that this actually is that people is actually here. I hope y'all can hear me because I would hate that I can. Give me 1 second. Can you hear me? Update. I'm like, Yeah. Hold on. If it ain't one thing, it's something else. Hmm. Give me 1 second. Hmm. 'Cause I definitely wanna make sure that y'all can actually hear me while I am doing this. Only if you knew. Mm. Okay. All right, there you go. Okay. All right. So like I was saying, I wanna know, anybody that's coming in and out of this, chat, what do you think? Do you think that, Puffy's is guilty or not? And I want y'all to explain to me why. Because I'm looking at this as being, how many more weeks we have until this trial? Do we have 2 more weeks left, or is it gonna be any more, or are they gonna have any more witnesses? Um, when are they gonna give a verdict? How long it's gonna be? Is it gonna go all the way till the ending of the summer? I don't know. But I'm just trying to find out what's gonna be next. What's gonna be next? Because there are other, I know there's some other topics that I would definitely want to talk about, because I know I came across somebody's live on TikTok about something that happened in Texas. That they did a massive arrest of SMEX. I hate it. MEX trafficking. SMEX trafficking. I don't know why they're making these names. Just call it what it is. Just call it what it is. That's it. Why we gotta this sugarcoat stuff? It's like when you sugarcoat stuff, you're like trying to not hear, like you're trying not to deal with reality, and it's like really such a flipping headache. It's like a big, 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 big headache. It's like, call it for what it is. Why are we trying to not to face reality? It's a reality. Call it for what it is. It's not sex trafficking. When I go in a dictionary, if that's what comes up in the dictionary, no. This sensitivity, it's like, look, it's reality. We gotta face it one way or the other. If we don't face reality, then it's like, what's reality then? What is reality? Another thing too is, like I was talking about, let me see if I can find this other thing. Okay, I played you that about with Rick Ross's wife, and she's right on that. I'm 100% on that. Where's all the people that was actually for him? That was his friends, his quote unquote so called friends. You don't see the quotation I'm doing in the air because I'm not online. I'm not like thing. But where are those people? Hey everybody, look, this is what I'm going to do. What is wrong with this thing? I'm so sorry again, people. Look, what I'm going to do is, because I definitely wanted to have this conversation with everyone, but I guess that sometimes there are reasons why people won't, things happen, meaning on my end. It's like I can't even really talk or anything. But what I'm going to do is we're gonna continue this. I know this is part 2. I'm gonna make a part 3 to this, and I'm going to set it up. I'm gonna let y'all know when it's gonna be, and if you want to chime in, I'm gonna give y'all some of the questions, some of the topics, some of the parts of the topics I'm going to talk about. If you have any questions, you let me know, and yeah, because there's so much that I want to talk about. I want to talk about that. Next thing is that in Texas they had a huge arrest. A huge arrest that happened in Texas. That, I mean, huge arrest, which they caught a whole bunch of kids. Near 200 of them, I think it was. But I'm going to find out more information on that. I want to talk about that too. Because there's a lot of things. I have a lot of questions to ask. I got a lot of things I want to talk about. But I want to make sure that you, the people that's listening to me, can actually hear me and we can talk about this. Because at the end of the day, we definitely need to talk about this. Too much stuff happening in this world. And it's like they trying to sugarcoat stuff and try to put it underneath the rug. And to me, I don't think it should be shoved underneath the rug. I think we need to talk about it, to have it out there, and don't sugarcoat stuff. Look, everybody, I'm out. I'll try to do a part 3 to this. And the internet, I'm definitely going to make sure that the internet's a little bit better. I want to keep this. I keep my promise to come on live and to talk about this. We're going to do this a little bit different. All right. Listen, like I always say, be safe. Always remember your loved ones out there. Make sure you tell them that you love them, because we are not promised tomorrow. Look at Diddy. He didn't think this was going to happen, and look what happened. So just be safe. Tomorrow's another day. Try to live life. And one more thing to all the fathers. I know it's not. I hope it's not past 12. Is it? Oh, we got 4 more minutes. Happy Father's Day. I know I'm late. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Keep doing what you're doing. Let's raise this. Show these men to be good men. To be stand up men. Please. Show them the right way to be a good man. Try to help each other. If a little boy's out there that doesn't have a father, those men out there try to guide them in a good path. Listen, I'm out. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Bye now.